Chapter 9. And God blessed Noah and his sons, and said unto them, Be fruitful, and multiply, and replenish the earth. And the fear of you, and the dread of you, shall be upon every beast of the earth, and upon every fowl of the air, upon all that moveth upon the earth, and upon all the fishes of the sea. Into your hand are they delivered. Every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you, even as the green herb have I given you all things. But flesh with the life thereof, which is the blood thereof, shall ye not eat. And surely your blood of your lives will I require, at the hand of every beast will I require it, and at the hand of man, at the hand of every man's brother will I require the life of man. Whoso sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed, for in the image of God made he man. And you, be ye fruitful, and multiply, bring forth abundantly in the earth, and multiply therein. And God spake unto Noah, and to his sons with him, saying, And I, behold, I establish my covenant with you, and with your seed after you, and with every living creature that is with you, of the fowl, of the cattle, and of every beast of the earth with you, from all that go out of the ark, to every beast of the earth. And I will establish my covenant with you, neither shall all flesh be cut off any more by the waters of a flood, neither shall there be more, neither shall there any more be a flood to destroy the earth. And God said, This is the token of the covenant which I make between me and you and every living creature that is with you for perpetual generations. I do set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be for a token of a covenant between me and the earth. And it shall come to pass, when I bring a cloud over the earth, and the bow shall be seen in the cloud, and I will remember my covenant, which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh, and the waters shall no more become a flood to destroy all earth. In the bow and the bow shall be in the cloud, and I will look upon it, that I may remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh that is upon the earth. And God said unto Noah, This is the token of the covenant which I have established between me and all flesh that is upon the earth. And the sons of Noah that went forth of the ark were Shem, and Ham, and Japheth. And Ham is the father of Canaan. These are the three sons of Noah, and of them was the whole earth overspread. And Noah began to be an husbandman, and he planted a vineyard, and he drank of the wine, and was drunken, and he was uncovered within his tent. And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father, and told his two brethren without. And Shem and Japheth took a garment, and laid it upon both of their shoulders, and went backward, and covered the nakedness of their father, and their faces were backward, and they saw not their father's nakedness. And Noah awoke from his wine, and knew what his younger son had done unto him. And he said, Cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants shall he be unto his brethren. And he said, Bless the Lord God of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant. God shall enlarge Japheth, and he shall dwell in the tents of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant. And Noah lived after the flood 350 years. And all the days of Noah were 950 years, and he died. So after Noah and his family got off the ark, God communicated with them some of the new terms of living on earth. He told them that all that moveth on the earth and upon the fishes in the sea will be delivered into their hands. So this is not a new dominion, but we have permission to subdue every creature on earth and in the waters. Before, when man was created, we didn't have that same permission to subdue marine life, but now we do after the flood. This could be because man is now completely outnumbered, but then they've always been outnumbered. But now man is outnumbered, as he always has been, and now the terms are slightly different after the flood. says here, every moving thing and all herbs can be for meat, but flesh with life, which is blood, you should not eat. So now we have permission to eat animals. Before, we only were given plants to eat, and only animals were given plants to eat. But now eating meat is something that is acceptable now. But the only term for this is don't eat blood. Don't eat the blood of the animal, because blood is the life of the creature. And if we go back to the Cain and Abel story, God said he heard Abel's blood cry out from the earth. So the blood, if the blood of a creature is considered their life force, so don't eat that part. And then there's a part where God is saying, will I require? The blood of your hand will I require. So will I require? That means God will hold you responsible. And then he goes, your blood of your life. So that is self-deletion or offing yourself. You'll be responsible and accountable. You'll have to you'll be responsible to God of why you did that. So sometimes it does seem like an option, but if that's the only reason why you decide not to, it should be because you will have to answer for it and you will be accountable, and it's something that is against the commandment of God. So it also says at the hand of the beast. So if a beast is to harm human life, they'll be held responsible. Then it also says here, the hand of every man's brother. So what this is saying here is, who sheds man's blood, by man, his blood will also be shed. This was not a term that was given during creation to animals or at all, because humans were not created to experience evil or to make the choice of evil. It wasn't until they ate the fruit of good and evil that they had that choice. But now that the flood has happened and humanity is restarted, there has to be some new terms given. And so now he's saying, you know, specifically, if you shed blood, you're going to be accountable for the blood that you shed. And then he says, the image of God made he men. God made man in his image. And God is saying here, I'm never going to destroy the world again, and I'm not going to cause bloodshed. You are made in my image. I'm going to require you not to cause bloodshed either. Another point that I would like to make, it seems like this is a response similar to if a parent disciplines their child too harshly and then comes back and wants to sort of give them a little bit more leniency, because now after the flood happened and Noah gave the offering, God said to himself that he would never curse humanity again like that. So it's almost like God regretted, or God, some like he regretted having to do that. And so now he's giving us a little extra dominion or a little extra permission to subdue animals and marine life, when before we didn't have that. We're given the ability to eat meat, or we're given the permission to eat meat. We always had the ability if we had teeth. I'm pretty sure we had teeth at the beginning of time. But I'd also like to mention where I'm coming from. This is God's first time managing creation, or managing humans. As a result of God's creation, I don't think I have the ability or the credibility. I'm not trying to criticize God. I'm not trying to evaluate God by what I think is moral. And I don't attempt to rationalize what God has done or what it says in this book. I think that's arrogant. And that's not what I'm I just want to understand what the book says, not attempt to rationalize how the Creator had to manage his creation. Verse 7, we are commanded again to be fruitful and multiply, to bring forth abundantly. God told Noah and his wife that and his sons. God told Noah and his sons he'd establish a covenant or a promise between them and their offspring, and it was God's promise that he would never destroy the earth with water again. He created a tangible symbol called the bow in the cloud. Verse 9, chapter 9, verse 14. When I bring a cloud on the earth, I'll bring a bow in the cloud. So this rainbow that I have on my channel page, it comes from this right here, this covenant that God had. And the reason why it's called rainbow is because after the rain, there is uh, it, the rain, the sun, the clouds all work together to provide this rainbow. It's scientifically explained that it has to be all in a certain setting. But what this rainbow is symbolizing is, hey, don't worry about this rain. I know this rain might be heavy, but I'm giving you my word. I'll never destroy you with water again. Thank you for watching. And we will be moving on to chapter 10.